Tono for the watch. Prezi plain Jane. Yamagini chain. Rest in peace to my superior. Hermes Linka feed a village in Liberia.
What's good, guys? I'm coming at you with a 2K18 video. I haven't done a 2K video in like mad long because 2K low-key dead. But I'm doing a certain type of video this time. I'm gonna do a wish list video. I've never done one of these types of videos, but I'm gonna do one for the first time. I'm probably gonna end up having 3 parts to this because 2K19 needs to have some major improvements because 2K18, I don't know what happened this year. But basically this video is gonna focus on the park. The other 2 parts are gonna focus on the animations, and the third part is gonna focus on the my player, which is basically gonna be about the archetypes and now having archetypes, things like that. But this video is gonna be park, like I said. So I'm basically gonna go over 20 things that I personally want to see like changed or implemented into the game. So the first thing that I like, obviously everybody wants is new parks. Personally, the playground, it was a good idea, but just being in one location the entire time was part of the reason this game is low-key dead. I wouldn't say it's low-key dead. I'll take that back. The game is actually dead. Like, nobody even plays 2K like that anymore compared to like 2K16 or 2K17. Like, this game is legit dead. It's literally dead to the point where they're sending out surveys, so that's how you know the game is dead. But we need new parks. An idea that I came up with was like all the previous parks, we can like implement them into the playground. For example, we can have like extensions of the playground. Like, you guys know by the Pro-Am, if you look to the left of the Pro-Am, there's basically like construction in that area. Maybe they can like add the previous parks from like 2K14, 15, 16. They basically like put them back into the game, and also have the playground from this year. Just have all the parks, I guess, like playable. Like this, we can have like different locations to go to instead of just being in the same playground. It's basically just being in the same box. That's basically what it feels like, and it's like all gray, and it's just that's part of the reason that this game is dead, because we need like new locations to play like park games and stuff. So for number 2, basically we need like some reason to play the game. So bringing back the affiliations will give us like a reason to even play my park. Like that, whoever's the winner can possibly get a new park or something if they end up winning it. That's basically it for number 2. For number 3, I believe we should have more double rep. I don't understand why we only get like 1 or 2 double rep in like the whole 2K year. Like the whole year that the game is, I only get like 2 or 3, and that's probably like what, Christmas and like Thanksgiving time, and that's it. I think we should have like multiple double rep. I'll say probably every month or maybe every 2 months. Nothing like too OD, like have it reasonable. We should also have like double like VC, because we all know VC is hard to get in this game to like begin with, unless you're getting if you're like buying VC, which obviously everybody does because it's so hard to get it or earn it in the game. But like implementing like the double rep and the double VC would give people like a reason to actually play the game. For the next topic, I think I don't really like see why this was even taken out in the first place, but the game chat, that automatically needs to come back. That was another reason that this game became dead, was because we can't talk to the other team. Like, we can't get in their heads. Like, I understand probably the reason they took it out in the first place was because of like people cursing at each other, I'm guessing, because 2K is a rated E for everyone, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. I think it is. Basically that's probably the reason, but that's one of the reasons that the game became dead in the first place. So they need to bring that back. If people have issues with people just cursing each other out, then they literally can just use the mute button. That is the reason that the mute button is implemented into the game in the first place. I don't know why like that was taken out at all. Like, we need to be able to be like talking to the other team at least. Like, you're not gonna go to the park and not talk to the other team. Like what is that? That needs to be into the, like, put into the game. For the next thing, rep rewards. Now this year 2K did a horrible, I wouldn't say a horrible, but they did a pretty bad job with the rep rewards. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there really wasn't a reason to grind this year, which is another reason why the game's dead. Like, we need a reason to play the game in the first place, because if there isn't a reason to play the game, then no one is gonna play the game. It's just that simple. But they need to bring, like, the mascots back. I don't know why I was taking out the game. Like, that gave, last year it gave me a reason to grind for it because I've never had mascots before. So it gave me a reason to, like, grind for it, and I ended up getting it. And I only had it for like a couple months because I only got it towards like the end of the year. And then this year we didn't have anything that was like popping. Like, there was just nothing. We needed another idea that, like, I came up with. Maybe we can have like a rep reward where we have like paparazzi or something, like, following us, taking pictures, or I don't know. Like, we just gotta have some sort of like a unique rep reward that gives us a reason to grind for the game. Another rep reward we could do is, like, maybe you can pick a certain badge that you want to upgrade, like past a tier that you can get in max. So like, if you have a badge of like silver, you can like bring it to gold, or you can bring a gold one to Hall of Fame, but you can only pick one badge or maybe a couple badges. I don't know, that's up to 2K to like to balance it, I guess. Another idea that I came up with, I don't know how this would work, but maybe if you hit like a certain like rep, maybe you could just play a couple games as an NBA player. I don't know how that would work, but that would make it like lit, I guess. You could play like as your favorite NBA player in the park for a couple games. You can get like a couple YouTube videos off of that if you like are creative enough. Maybe another rep reward could be like choosing the game mode on the park. Like, I know in the my court we have all these different game modes, but nobody literally goes to the my court. That's like, that was only useful, I'll say, like 2K 16. I don't really think I use it in 17 like that, but we should like be able to get like all those game modes, and like after you hit a certain rep you can like pick what game mode the court is gonna play, I guess. That's up to them to decide, but those are just like quick ideas that I came up with. Another, like I said before, we need like another like a reason to play the game. So I decided to like put in the wish list like challenges, I guess, or objectives, I don't know. Like, for example, a lot of people are playing Fortnite. They have like the season thing where they have a bunch of challenges each week. Maybe 2K can implement like we have challenges every week, or maybe like daily challenges, so it gives us a reason to play the game. If you complete the challenges, we can like get a rep boost or just gain rep in general. Maybe we can get like VC. That gives us another way of making VC. Basically we can just like upgrade our player by doing these challenges, or maybe we can get like a secret rep reward. It's basically just giving us a reason to play the game. Another thing that I put on the list was, when we're on like win streaks, we really aren't like rewarded. We're just on a win streak, we get a fire on the court, and that's it basically. I thought about maybe like giving us double rep for going on like a 10, or maybe like 0.25 for 10, and then like half or 0.5, whatever, more rep, or maybe more VC. Just give us like something for going on a win streak. Another thing that I came up with that's next on the list, I decided to like implement like, or want something implemented into the game, like a replay system, or like somewhere where we can basically go into like a theater mode, and we can like get different shots of like a play or something, so we can do like mixtapes or something for like the editors. Maybe there's like a theater mode where we can get different like camera angles of like an ankle breaker or a dunk, or maybe a shot, just something to like edit videos, I guess, to make the game like, I guess, more lit. So you can do like more lit videos, like the hoop mixtapes that people used to do. I don't really see a lot of those like anymore in 2K18 because nobody really plays this game like that anymore. But maybe like a theater mode so we can like edit our videos and stuff like that would be cool. Another thing that I came up with was like changing the players in mypark. So if you have like multiple players, I don't think you should like go to the main menu, pick the player out of the mycareer like slots, and then go back to the park and then join somebody. I think you should just be able to just change the player while you're in the park, because that's gonna save a whole lot of time, in my opinion. So like you can just hop off the core, or maybe you can just go into a menu and like decide you want to change players, and it just changes all the attributes and the badges and whatever. So like that, you don't have to like waste a bunch of time. For my career rep, honestly, I don't understand why that was in the game in the first place. Like, alright, you hit 99 overall, but like you literally grinded like 5,000 games in my career. But then you come to the park and you get completely dropped off, which makes no sense. I don't understand why that was like, that's in the game. That shouldn't be in 2K19 at all. Like honestly, the rep reward should only count for like the park, so you gotta get like wins in the park in order to like get the rep rewards. So I don't see the point of just grinding my career for like 10 hours a day and then consider yourself like the best at the game when you literally play no competition. That should be out the game completely for 2K19. For the park events, that should like, I know they have it on the weekends and they have it like at 2 or something like that PM, I'm not even sure, but they should have like the parks, like the park events, they should do it later, like at nighttime, like Saturday like night or maybe Friday night, for like everybody to have access to it. Because low-key, I'm not even gonna hold you, like they be doing it at 2 o'clock, but like low-key I be sleeping at that time. Like I don't be waking up until like 3 or 4 low-key. So I don't ever be doing like the Mountain Dews or the Ruffles or whatever it is. That I don't be doing any of that, because I don't be up for that, and I don't be having people on at that time because they usually got jobs or they just not on. So I think they should do that at a different time, or maybe a later time. Let me see here. For the My Player Lab, honestly, it was like a good feature, but I don't really think that should be in the game. Like it should be like 2K17 or 2K16, I believe it was, where you just literally just press like the options and like a menu comes up, and then you're able to change all your animations, the clothes that you're wearing, let me see, the accessories. Like you should just have a menu so you can just change your clothes, basically just edit your player on the go. Like you don't need to go to your my court where you literally take an elevator that takes you 15 minutes to get up, change your clothes or whatever, and then 15 minutes to get back down. That's like a huge waste of time. Like honestly, you should just have a menu that you can just like bring up right away, and then you can just edit your player from there. Like that goes for the haircut and all that stuff. Like you should just be able to edit that on the go, and then also have it just accessible if you want to just go to the shop or whatever. You can still have it there, but nobody's really gonna use it. For the stores, like I was just mentioning, they should just, instead of having it like separated around the entire playground, they should just have it in the park. Like just have them like in each corner of the park, I guess, so they can just visit the shoe store while they're in the park, so they don't have to literally run around the playground and then go through like each store, look at whatever they're gonna buy, and then after they buy it, if they want to put it on, they have an option in 2K18. Like you just press like the R3 button, I think it is. But if you don't, then you're probably gonna end up going to the my core, which is gonna take you 15 minutes to go up the elevator and then 15 back down. I'm over exaggerating when I say that, but like it takes a long ass time, which is what I'm trying to get at. So we should just be like able to buy things while we're in the park. I think they used to have in 2K16 or 17, I'm not really sure, but they used to have like the little concession stand where they had like the my park exclusive gear for that park that you were in. I think it was 2K16, I'm not really sure though, where it was like the location where you were like able to buy Tim's, or that one Gucci had, I think it was in like Rivet or something. I think it was 2K16, but they should just have all the parks, like having, not all the parks, they should have all the stores in the park, so it's easy to like access and it's not like wasting a bunch of time. So another thing they should add is like, you see the 2v2 is basically just 2v2 at the top, and then it's just a bunch of 3-on-3s. Like they should add like the 2v2, the 3v3, and then the 4v4, possibly 5v5, or maybe they can alternate. Like 1 week the 2's court is like 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, or maybe they just have it all the time and it's just different parks that have it. So you're gonna have to, like, maybe they have like a selection of what park you want to join that's gonna do like 4-on-4 or 5-on-5, because sometimes you be trying to run like 3s, but then you got like 2 other friends that are in the party that be trying to play too, and then got a 3rd. So maybe I could just like implement a 5-on-5 that's like in the park. That could help for the people that are like stranded, I guess. For the park, they should have like a day cycle. So like sometimes you could join the park in the daytime, and then sometimes you could join the park and it's like nighttime, and then they got like a whole DJ or whatever. They should be able to like have that in the game, I guess. So it just gives the whole game like a different vibe, if that makes any sense. Another thing that I got on my list is like having no skill boost, because honestly that just like, it doesn't keep the game balanced, because some people basically be having like an advantage, I guess. And like if you don't like, I guess, buy them, you're like behind, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. You're basically at a disadvantage is what I'm trying to get at if you don't buy them. So I don't think that should be in the game. That should just be taken out completely. This should be a leaderboard. This is a long ass list. I ain't even gonna hold you. This should be a leaderboard. Like I don't understand why there isn't a leaderboard or something to like show us like who's #1 or what place you're in the world or whatever. They should have that. Another main thing obviously is the lag. The lag needs to just chill out. I remember towards the beginning of 2K18 it was just so bad. I literally lost like a lot of games because of lag, because I got literally kicked out the games because I was just disconnecting from every game. Like I don't understand how. Like the frame rates was just complete garbage at the beginning of the year. They need to fix that or adjust that like immediately before the next game drops, because that like, it just destroys the game basically, because you basically need timing, and if you're lagging, the timing is going to be completely off, and then that's just going to mess up with the whole experience. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the VIP for one of the rep rewards, you can literally kick people off the court. Like the people that won the previous like game, they can literally just kick you off the court. It doesn't matter if you're even on the win streak. They can literally just kick you off the court and take your win streak just because they have the VIP. I think they should limit that to only the people that are on the God next, so you can get the game that's next, not literally take the court and then take the other people's win streak that you didn't work for. They need to address that. And the final thing, overall, 2K needs to update the game consistently. Like whether it's animations, like new dances, like Fortnite be doing, they have like new animations with dances. We need new clothing like frequently, like Fortnite be doing. I'm just gonna compare everything to Fortnite because Fortnite was popping right now, and basically they got the formula of, you know what I'm saying, of a good game, I guess, because that's like the #1 game right now. That's what everybody playing. They got, you know, challenges that gives people a reason to play. The rep rewards, basically the battle pass, you can, like, you know what I'm saying, get new skins or whatever, new dances. That's what not Fortnite. That's what 2K need to do. They need to basically give us a reason to play the game, you know, update the game consistently. 2K18 has not been updated in like since like it first came out, to be honest. Like the patches, it literally patched everything. There was literally a patch to fix Michael Jordan's tongue, which I don't understand. Like nobody pays attention to that. Why was that even fixed? They need to update the game with some new content. Maybe they can do it like Call of Duty and like drop DLCs or whatever, but like new clothing or new animations, maybe a new park. Just do something to the game to like keep it refreshed. Other than that, that was my wish list for the park. I'm probably gonna do 2 more parts, which is gonna include the, what is it called, the animations and the my player. I have a couple ideas for the my player of what we should do, like regarding the archetype system, like whether we should keep it or not. I got a couple ideas for that. that's probably gonna be my next video, which is gonna be the my player one. I might do that one next. So if you guys like this video, if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comment section. Other than that, if you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm gonna be uploading 2 other parts to this series, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna let you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna leave the rest of this gameplay. I'm probably gonna leave it, but other than that, I'll catch you guys in my next video.